Your narrative generates your reality. So that's why I always say, be careful. Your perspective is reality. Be careful who you allow to program your perspective. Be careful what you watch. Be careful what you read. Be careful of who you listen to. You want to be purposeful about that. It's like feeding your body. You eat a bunch of junk food, drink too much alcohol, all that kind of stuff. You put all that into your body, especially a lot of processed food that they're now coming out saying, there's all these chemicals and poisons and everything else, and you're not going to be well long term. At some point, it's going to show up negatively in your body. Same thing for your narrative. Be careful what you feed it. Be careful what you expose it to, because it doesn't know the difference. It's also generative in that our future that you and I are experiencing right now was generated in the past in language. Your invitation to be on the show, I accepted. There's a promise we both show up at the same time. This today was generated in the past. So if you don't like the present that you're living in, have different conversations, learn to make different offers, different requests, which will result in different promises, which will generate a different future. Does that make sense? It all happens in language. If you're having conversations with people about the value of your work, and let's say you're valuing your work at $10, you're going to be limited to that. Let me say it different. Let me better one. Education. People who become teachers. Knowing that choice, you have to be aware that life is going to have some limiting factors to it. You're not going to make that much money. And depending on the education system you wind up in, it may not be all that rewarding. You may be fighting the bureaucracy and students and parents and all the rest of that stuff. There's going to be some things with that. Instead of having different conversations about how can you educate people outside of the education system where you can make more money, have more willing students, not have a bureaucracy to put up with. It's all the conversations that you have about what's possible are going to dictate your future life.